Welcome back to the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship here on BSRTV. This is round 14 from Circuit of the Americas, the second of 3 races this evening, with me, Chris Cohen, and joined once again by Adam Barth. Evening, Adam.
Yeah, good evening, Chris. Looking forward to this race.
Fantastic performance from Koba Lopez, really unchallenged in the first race, and then a great drive from Rushworth to maintain his dominance really in the championship. He's been overshadowed by Koba Lopez, who leads going into the 3 races this evening and will continue to do so after that one, but really been very difficult to beat all season, Koba Lopez, and eBay Motors will be thinking, what a great signing.
Yeah, Koba Lopez, he's won.
Just lost Adam there for a moment, I think. Yeah, I think we might have lost Adam Barth, so never mind. We will continue without him nonetheless. Just getting this session joined up and ready to go. We've got about 6 minutes before we go down to the grid, so that's just enough time to give you an idea of what's going through Adam Terry's mind before this season began.
Adam Terry, 27, from Derbyshire. I race in the iRacing British Touring Car Championship. I think this is my second year now. I started racing way back when it was Jeff Craman's titles. I think I had Grand Prix 1 and then 2 and 3. And then moved into R Factor, had a bit dabble around in there, but never really racing online. Then Gran Turismo series, ran online in that, did okay, joined a few leagues, and then iRacing. The competitive edge is what I like. There's no other piece of software that compares to iRacing when it comes to competitive racing. I'm currently using a G25 wheel and pedals with Nixon brake mod. I've got a Derek Spear sequential shifter and button box, and I also have an SLI Pro. Well, as I'm currently competing in the British Touring Car Championship with the Kia, I'll have to say the Kia for now. I'd like to think I was a race winner. I think I've won 3 races this season in the British Touring Car Championship, and I've won a race in every British Touring Car Championship, I believe. I would say it was race 2 at Brands Hatch Indy this year. I've not done very well at Brands Hatch in the past, but I remember this one because I won it and we had a 1-2 with Bianco, and Stefan Hug was behind me the whole time, and we controlled the whole race and won it comfortably in the end by I think around 10-11 seconds. I would say it was probably the last race of the season, again at Brands Hatch, where I got disqualified for too many incidents. Some of them are my fault, some of them were just accidents in front of me, but I went into that race wanting to finish in front of Linus Brostrom, but it all went disastrously wrong. Well, going into this season I didn't think I would perhaps win it, but I was certainly, even coming into the last race, I was still mathematically able to win it, even though perhaps not realistically, but I blew it 3 races before that really. But for next season's goals, certainly like to be challenging again at the top, which I think I will be.
And that's Adam Terry there. Thanks for Adam for taking the time to talk to us. And about 2 minutes before we head down to the grid for round 14 from Circuit of the Americas, that last race won by Adecoba Lopez for Team eBay Motors, which puts him 10th on the grid. But here's a full rundown for you. Adam Terry, from whom we just heard, will be starting on pole position alongside Jeroen Kaiser in second place. Baker and Brewstrom will be on row 2. Tucker and Hoog on row 3. Katz and Savidovic row 4. And Rushworth and Lopez will be on the 5th row of the grid. About 45 cars going to be starting this one once again, probably closer to 44. I think we've lost one for some reason. Chepelevsky, don't forget, who started all the way down in 45th on the grid, managed to bring that car home in 18th. Great drive. Managed to get his computer sorted as well, which is great. And some other ones, drivers moving the other way. Dan Hunt all the way down in 35th on the grid. Sutton 33rd. Job 32nd. So not great starting positions from those guys, and they'll need a lot of luck and a lot of driving skill to get any decent points out of these races. So points all the way down in this championship, unless you get disqualified, in which case you're stripped of your points. But it just means that you get more points for finishing very highly. And eBay Motors showed how it was done last time out at the Indy Bike Circuit, taking all 3 races. 2 of them to Koba Lopez and the other one to Richard Wilde. Lopez, there he is out there on the track right now. He might well take the second race, starting 10th on the grid. He'll have his work cut out to do so. He's going to have to get past the likes of Brewstrom and Katz and Savidovic and even Rushworth in front of him. But he's shown not only an aggressive, very fast driving style, but some pretty consistent finishing this season, and that's really the difference between this season and the previous seasons, where he hasn't had quite so much consistency. He's really knocked it up a notch in terms of the consistency, and he's reaping the rewards. And we might well be joined by Adam Barth once again, hopefully.
Sorry, Chris, my computer's got it in for me tonight. I've just had the blue screen of death.
Oh, that's terrible. We've all been there though, and hopefully it'll hold out for this race, as we're just about to head down to the grid actually. And predictions for Koba Lopez in this race then, starting 10th.
I'm going to take a punt and say he's going to win this race.
That's quite bold. We'll have to see if that one pans out. Also watch out for Ash Sutton coming through the grid as well. He's starting down in that 33rd spot after being disqualified. Can he keep it clean though? If anything, there's more incidents coming his way just from having to get around all this traffic than otherwise. So if he couldn't do it in the last race, maybe he's going to struggle in this one, Adam.
Yeah, this circuit seems to be punishing in terms of incident points, and what he doesn't want to do is rack up another whole load of incident points and get disqualified again, because that's going to leave him in even worse shape for the final race.
Yeah, you might as well take it more cautiously and try and get that finish. We see all of these cars forming up on the grid here. This is going to make for some racing. Mike's possibly stuck open there, Adam, unfortunately. There we go. And Adam Terry will lead the field away. Let's go over to the front of the grid now. So Terry grids up alongside Jeroen Kaiser for the Chrome Restarts, and 2 Chrome Restart cars in the top 3 there. The other one, of course, belonging to David Baker. Brewstrom is on that second row on the right hand side. It's going to be difficult to get across, isn't it? It's going to be made easier, Adam, by the fact that there's 2 Chrome Restarts there.
Yeah, we saw in race 1 how Jamie Rushworth struggled to get away from the starting line. Maybe that's because he's on the dirty side of the grid, but let's find out as we're getting ready to go. Green
flag. And Terry not getting the best start. And it's starting to back up a little bit. That's Jake Tucker looking down the inside there. Well, Terry's got it down the inside just about. Oh, and Katz has come to a stop, and the movie goes all backing up. All the traffic's backing up. Cardix is through safely. And one of the CQRs, Sutton's into the side of one of the DM Racings. The Triple Eights have turned each other around. There's a teammates, guys. No help there whatsoever, unfortunately. But that is not sure who that was. In fact, getting turned around. We'll see if we can find out. Possibly Simon Field there, getting turned around. And another incident further back. Let's try and get some coverage on that. Who's that? That's Steve Richardson. Has been turned around as well. So let's go back and see if we can find out. So much going on here. Very difficult to get it all from the start. Oh, and one of the cars upside down there. Let's watch the build up to this as Richardson takes it easy. That's Andrew Whitehead on the inside there, and you can just see that fracas going on behind. As we come into turn 2, Sutton makes it through. 2 wide, 3 wide. That's possibly not wise, and that's where the problem comes. It was the 41 DM Racing that decided to make it 3 wide there and really caused the incident. Don't want to be making it 3 wide through the S's, Adam.
Yeah, that's something that you don't want to do, and inevitably that's going to result in contact.
And that was Dan Hunt coming through the field, unfortunately. Perhaps your mic's still sticking open there, Adam. I don't know if you've got it on push to talk, but maybe sort that mic out, because it's making a few noises, unfortunately. Adam Terry, anyway, is currently still out front. Jeroen Kaiser second. David Baker is in third here. Brewstrom fourth. But Terry's going to have a job to hold on to this one, possibly. Kaiser is in second place just behind. He's looking pretty fast.
Yeah, he's looking pretty quick as we come around to complete the first lap. It's
possibly just lost Adam once again. That's a shame. A few technical hitches this evening, sorry about that, but, well, business as usual from my point of view, apart from that doorbell earlier, which was rather annoying. Lopez, anyway, down the inside. And he is now 2 seconds behind. As it takes Peter Newman, he's 2 seconds behind Andreas Katz, just up in front. Currently 10th place, only his grid position, so must have got involved in some of that starting issues there. Laura Bond side by side with Smolensky, and that's just in the back of your picture now. Gives it up to Smolensky through the S's. It's very difficult to go too wide for the entire duration of this undulating section of the track there. Laura Bond holds on to 16th there, and some more action. Stephen Hefford coming through the middle of your picture. Oh, Adam might well be back. We're hearing some muffled breathing noises there, interestingly.
Sorry, I'm trying to work out what I've got wrong at the moment. Stelian Chepelevsky 19th.
So he's down from his grid position. That's interesting. We didn't see what happened to him because there's so many cars to keep an eye on. But he's looking pretty racy at the moment. Looking to make it past Robert Graham for KX Club Card. And then another KX driver. Well, there's 3 of them in a line there in actual fact. He's right in KX County, as it were. Oh, and we've missed the change for the lead, but Kaiser's got him. Kaiser, Baker and Hoog. That's 3 chrome restarts in the top 4. Adam Terry suddenly feeling very outnumbered, Adam. This is the view from the rear of Adam Terry's car. Oh, careful! Almost turns him round, and the cars behind start to back up. That's Brewstrom trying to get the jump on these guys, and that's going to be too many cars to fit through that gap as Tucker looks for a way through as well. There's Savidovic. Tucker forced out wide. Rushworth just behind as well. Brewstrom side by side is going to get forced off the track if he's not careful. Down the inside, Linus Brewstrom. Oh, a little bit of door banging. Can't get it done. Oh, and Hoog's turned around. Stefan Hoog.
Hard impact into the wall.
Hard into the barriers there. Let's have another look at that one on the replay. There were just too many cars to fit. Good thing is he's right next to that pit entry there. And are we... Oh, I think the camera is obscured by that Circuit of the Americas hoarding, unfortunately. But it looked like he might have been turned around by Savidovic. Don't want to jump to conclusions there, but look at this. Just jumped straight into the pit lane after that. And who can blame him? Gonna need those repairs, Adam.
Yeah, and all of this carnage has allowed Jeroen Kaiser and Adam Terry to pull away a bit from the rest of the pack.
A 1 second lead for Kaiser up front now. And Lopez only up to 9th place at the moment. Although we do know he's considerably faster when he's got his game on. And just look at this further back, 25th place, CQR of Andrew Whitehead being chased down by Steve Hefford.
Yeah, Steve Hefford had a bit of an issue in race 1, so it's good to see him up there and battling with Richard Whitehead as we head into the S's.
Andrew Whitehead, yes, and he's coming through now, but he's run a little bit wide there. and that is going to end that battle for the time being. He's not going to be able to hold on to that one. He's got Critchley behind him, and Hoog is behind him, so Stefan Hoog is back out on the track. Obviously not that many repairs needed on that car.
Jamie Rushworth is having a go on Jake Tucker as we head down the back straight. He's in the slipstream, he's pulled out, and is he going to go down the inside into turn 12? He's hard on the brakes. Meanwhile, that's Savidovic, isn't it? Going wide and down the inside, he's through.
Oh, Savidovic gets that braking zone all wrong, and he's now under threat from Rushworth. Rushworth won't be able to get through here. Side by side, that's Tucker behind. Where's Rushworth gone?
Rushworth's still there, he's down the inside of Savidovic, down the inside, and he's through, but Savidovic is going to hang it out round the outside as we head into the triple right-hander.
Well, Savidovic taking the incident points there to keep his track position, probably the wise thing to do, but Rushworth still got his nose in. Tucker's got to be wondering how he's going to get past these two guys when they're so engaged in this huge battle going on right now. Rushworth's going to do it though, he's down the inside. Savidovic has got to be careful because this is where he took Hoog out last lap. No such trouble this time, and Koba Lopez, look at that in the background as well, ever a threat, Adam.
Yeah, and I don't know whether Koba Lopez will be loving this or hating this. He's seeing a whole load of cars battling in front of him. He doesn't want to get involved, and they're still side by side. They've been side by side for around half a lap, Jamie Rushworth and Savidovic, but it looks like Rushworth is finally going to get 5th place as we head into turn 1.
So Rushworth has got it, but can Savidovic get the better exit now? That's the question. No, he can't, so Rushworth up to 5th place. What a fantastic, that must have been half a lap those guys were battling it out.
Yeah, it was a great battle, and it's good racing here in the British Sim Racers Touring Car Championship.
Always an entertaining couple of hours, says Mark Guest in the YouTube comments, so thanks for that. That's good to know.
Meanwhile, Jerome Kaiser and David Baker, the two Chrome Restart cars, they're having a battle as we come down to the hairpin on the far end of the course.
David Baker is in 2nd place, we're just looking back from Jerome Kaiser here. Down to the hairpin onto the back straight. Baker takes a very different line there, maybe hoping to get some kind of purchase on the back of Kaiser's Chrome Restart. And considering they're 1 and 2, they're going to need to be careful, aren't they, not to take each other out.
Yeah, and here comes Baker down the back straight in the slipstream. Be careful, we do not want teammates crashing into each other. We've seen enough of that this week at this race meeting. Down the inside, Kaiser gives it easy to him, and David Baker is now the leader.
Look at this, Koba Lopez trying to get down the inside of Jake Tucker. Well, there's a tremendous 4-way battle going on. Savidovic is involved in that one as well. Let's see if we can cut to that one. Oh!
Tucker and one of the STP Bianco cars.
Savidovic is round. Oh, and there were just too many cars in there, weren't there? Let's have another look at that one. Coming down here from the corner, Savidovic tries to get back on the circuit, but, well, question is who was coming across who there. It's very difficult to say. We'll see if we can get an overhead view of this one as well. Tucker all over the place on the brakes there. He's in the middle here, 3 wide. Now, Savidovic is coming back across. Looks like Tucker takes the inside. I would have expected Tucker to move to the outside there just because that's the best line for the corner. Decided not to do so, and that's where the contact came from. But what did you make of that, Adam?
Yeah, it looks a bit off. It looked like they were going 3 wide and then just cut across him, so it was a bit of an unfortunate incident. Ashley Sutton, by the way, after getting disqualified in race 1, currently 36th position at the moment, and doesn't look like he's having the best of races.
That car is a little bit battered, isn't it? It's seen better days, should we say. And this was the problem, wasn't it? Cutting your way through the field is very difficult, and when you're that much faster than those drivers around you, there's going to be contact unless you're extremely careful.
Yeah, that's a disadvantage you get starting further back in the pack. Koba Lopez, though, he's now up in 7th position past Jake Tucker.
So Lopez passes Tucker where Savidovic couldn't. Savidovic dropped down to 12th as a result, just in front of his STP teammate Laura Bond. Got to be careful when I'm saying that, STP teammate. And Chepelevsky up to 14th now, so he's right behind Laura Bond as well, so nice 3-way battle going on there. His teammate Smolensky just behind. Oh, Laura Bond's off! Laura Bond's backwards. Can she get it turned around? Yes, she can. She's back on the track, but what happened there? That's the question. Well, let's have a look on the replay. About halfway through this race,
Chepelevsky.
Bond very, very slow through there, and well, Chepalewski with a much faster line, but let's go back and have another look at that one again. From the overhead, if we can. Uncharacteristic for Chepalewski, but he just gets the much faster exit. Just a tiny touch on the back quarter of that car, and yeah, that's it. That's it. Once that's happened, it's game over, unfortunately. She manages to keep it mostly out of the barriers. And a nice bit of parking there, Laura. Good job. And gets it back on the track. And down to 18th as a result. Chepalewski benefiting from that, unfortunately, up to 13th. Smolenski just behind. And
Jamie
Go
Jamie Rushworth in 4th place now. He's all over the back of his teammate Linus Bostrom. A bit of contact between teammates into the final corner.
Oh, Bostrom goes really wide there. I'm not sure he'll be too happy with that, but didn't lose out too much. The real winner was Jeroen Kaiser, who's dropped back from David Baker now, who's leading this race. After we were so rude about him in the last race as well, saying he lacked the pace, and he's proven us all wrong.
Yeah, good race from him so far. We've just gone past the halfway point, and now Rushworth is onto the back of Jeroen Kaiser.
It's surely only a matter of time. Rushworth running over a second a lap quicker. At least he has been on the last few laps. So 3rd place right now. Where will he choose to strike? Oh, running very, very wide there. Rushworth's going to lose a lot of time there. Just coming through the last part of the S's now. Needs to keep that car hugging the right-hand curb so that you can get it over to the left without hitting the anti-cut, the yellow knobble on the inside there. He's got a lot of work to do. Baker looks like he might well have this one. Koba Lopez only in 7th, so we would have expected to see more progress from him, but it just hasn't materialised.
Rushworth seems to be in a bit of a hurry. He's just gone into the back of Jeroen Kaiser going into that hairpin. I don't know whether he's trying to get past as quick as he can so he can catch David Baker, because he is running out of time.
Well, we did cut the camera away from that, so apologies viewers, but we'll stay with it for now, because look how close these guys are, and the slipstream really coming into play. Surely not going to go 3 wide. Brustrom sensibly tucking that one back in. Rushworth can't get the job done. Oh, and Kaiser's gone very, very wide. Rushworth's going to be on the outside for the next corner, and that's a recovering Adam Terry in the background, doing extremely well to get back into this. He's only down in 5th now, but it could be more by the end of the race. Those 2 Movie Go cars are a huge threat though, aren't they? I mean, you wouldn't want those 2 behind you if you were in Jeroen Kaiser's position, Adam.
No, they are the champions after all. They're a force to be reckoned with, and Linus Bostrom, after a pretty bad qualifying, he seems to be up there now.
We haven't had an update from him about his arm in a while, so hopefully it's getting better. We knew he was driving with one arm, having injured the other one, so he's got some recovery to do there, but apparently he doesn't need it. He's doing well enough without it. Maybe he can just chop it off and save some weight in that car or something.
Jamie Rushworth now coming down the front straight again. We head on to lap number 6. He's in the slipstream of Kaiser, but Kaiser's going very defensive, and now Rushworth might be trying to get the better run. He goes over that big sausage curb, and he better watch out now, because here comes Bostrom and Adam Terry.
These guys really bunching up now, and that's Katz in the background with Lopez, so they're going to be, well, they're going to be all collected together on the circuit before very long if they don't watch out. Katz and Lopez certainly not lacking pace. They're about a second faster than this pack, because I think Kaiser's lacking the pace a little bit, so he's holding these guys up. Not by much, but enough.
You don't think this is team tactics here?
Well, it might well be. You've raised a very good point. I mean, Baker's through. He's now 4 seconds in the lead of this race. No stopping him unless there's a mistake. And yeah, I'd back them up. No reason why not. Take a couple of tenths off your lap time, and again a little kiss from the Movie Go car of Jamie Rushworth. But wouldn't you do the same?
I would, to be honest. But here comes Rushworth. I think he should get Kaiser this time. They're side by side again down the back straight, down the inside into the turn 12. It should be a done deal. Yes, it is. And here comes Bostrom. Does he ever go? No. But Rushworth goes wide.
Rushworth's so wide on that exit there. He's not going to get punished for it, except for the incidents. Bostrom around the outside. Watch out, here's Adam Terry on the left side of your picture as well. And, well, it's very easy to get away with running wide at that corner, very fortunately, unless you're low on incident points. low on remaining incident points, and then you get disqualified.
Bostrom's got to slow down.
Oh no, he was doing so well. Just took a little bit too much curb. He's dropping places now. He's down to 8th, just behind Jake Tucker. That moves Lopez up to 6th, by the way, who's still chasing Andreas Katz. But these guys close right up on the back now of the rest of these cars. Terry defending from Katz as they go too wide here. And Terry dropped off the back of these guys a little bit. Watch out for Lopez, here he comes. On board with Ade Cobra Lopez with 2 laps remaining here. You predicted the win, not going to happen I don't think now.
Yeah, I've lost out massively there.
So I'll keep your betting money behind the commentary booth for now. And very wide Jamie Rushworth once again. He's going to be getting a lot of incident points. We just saw that just up in front. We're still on board with Lopez here. Just watch the throttle management through here. These guys dancing on that throttle pedal to keep the understeer under control and keep the car pitched in the right direction. No way through for Cobra Lopez here, despite how hard he's trying. Defensive line from Katz might let a little sniff of Lopez through, but no such luck. So
just a heads up on the pole position for the final race. That is Russell Layla in the CQR car. He'll be hoping to redeem something for the team after a bad weekend for another bad weekend for Ashley Sutton.
Well, Sutton down in 34th, currently the last car still in this race. We've lost Dan Hunt again. We've lost Scott Malcolm, Ben Palmer, Sebastian Jobe, unfortunately. Danny Lawrence is out. Richardson's out. We saw that on the first lap. Newman's out. Hefford's out. Taylor is out, and Richard Wild. All of those cars dropping out. So a high attrition rate here, attributable to the ease at which you can pick up incidents, I suppose.
Yeah, as I was saying earlier, this track is pretty unforgivable in terms of incident points, as we see a battle here. Katz, Adam Terry,
Katz is through.
Jacob Lopez. Katz is up into 4th.
Well, he's really got his claws out now as Lopez looks down the inside as well. Terry forced to run very wide, giving up those 2 positions unfortunately, but that Katz and Lopez battle continues to rage. They've been held up a little bit now, and they might not be able to catch up with Kaiser and Rushworth up in front. Rushworth takes 2nd place, so Baker 6 seconds to the good now. He is on his own out the top, and nobody's going to catch him now.
Lopez is through, he shoves Katz out wide, and Lopez up into 4th, and here comes one of the STP cars.
That's Adam Terry. Adam Terry might well get this position as well, as we're on board with him now. There is the Karcher of Andreas Katz just to the right there. Almost touch. Terry's going to have to take a very defensive line around the inside here. He's going to get a very poor exit as a result. And almost like you're punished for going down the inside at turn 1, Adam.
Yeah, you've definitely punished on the exit, so that's something you really don't want to do. You want to position your car for the mid part of the corner so you can get a good entry and good exit.
Well, Reggie Blaine in a battle here with Savidovic and Mark Kardix, the guest driver for Chrome Restart. So Chrome Restart doing so well here. 1st, 3rd, 10th, and where is Hoog? Oh, he's down in 33rd, unfortunately. But 1st, 3rd, and 10th, so pretty good at the moment, but Savidovic might have something to say about that, as he's recovering from being turned around by Jake Tucker. I'm sure Jake Tucker will see it the other way around. But David Baker is just out there on his own right now. Nothing's going to stop him, I don't think. Savidovic, is this the overtake? Round the outside. Drag race for the Kia Optimas.
Czepelewski behind, watching this battle as well.
Well, Czepelewski up to 13th from starting 18th on the grid. He's done remarkably well to get where he is here now, and he will have a good reverse grid position for the final race. Don't forget Czepelewski not being able to qualify because of computer issues. Kardix down the inside. Oh, he's very, very late on the brakes, but just about gets it stopped. That position will go to Savidovic, or will it? Yes. Kardix can't get that done.
Just to cut away from that, Ade Cobra Lopez is all over the back of Jerome Kaiser as we head into the triple right-hander at the end of the lap. Is he going to get it? He's round the outside. Oh, he just holds on.
Over the line then well, around the final corner at least. David Baker, no stopping him now, 6 seconds to the good. His car would have to explode into flames, I think, to stop him from winning here.
Lopez down the inside. Contact between him and Kaiser, and Lopez is going to get third, I believe. Yes, he does, and Katz is up into fourth.
Oh, that is so unfortunate for your own Kaiser there. And once again, the timing is all over the place, so we'll try and get some confirmation on that as the results come in, but that was so close. Lopez third from 10th on the grid. Maybe a bit controversial on that final corner. How did you see that one?
Yeah, it was a bit push comes to shove. It was the final lap after all. However, I think Andreas Katz might have got disqualified.
Now, was it before he went over the line or after? That's the interesting thing.
I was having a look. I think he seemed to lose positions. I don't before the finish line, but we're going to have a look at the final results.
Well, on our results, we've got Baker on the top step of the podium. Rush was second. Lopez third. Katz is classified as fourth place, but if he got disqualified before he went over the start-finish line, that will not count. I'm not sure. That's the answer. We'll have to find out. Your own Kaiser fifth. Feel hard done by, perhaps. Terry, who started on pole, is in 6th place. Still a good result. Jake Tucker 7th. Brewstrom 8th. Mawson 9th. Good result from Mawson. We barely talked about him in the race, but just held his own and finished in that 9th position. In fact, where did he start on the grid in that particular race? Started 12th, so good result. And then Savidovic 10th place. Cardix, the Crown Restart guest driver, in 11th place. Blaine 12th, Chepelewski 13th. His teammate Smolenski 14th, and another teammate. Oh, it's just updating actually. Well, let's go back and have another look at those results, because something has changed. I just saw it change on the screen. Classification did change. Looks like the top 10's still the same though, Adam.
Yes, David Baker first, Rush was second, Kobe Lopez third, and Katz did get 4th place in the end.
Someone's missing. Blaine Chepelewski promoted to 12th in the results. Smolenski 13th, 14th is Janowski. Interesting. Anyway, so Matt Walker 15th. Good result for Bond again, 16th, and another strong move-to-go finish for Robin Smith in 17th. Van Gool, Laidler 19th, and Critchley 20th. So it looks like Critchley will get that reverse grid pole.
Yes, it does, with Laidler alongside, and Peter Van Gool, he seems to be making a habit of this. He'll be 3rd place on the grid.
So Peter Van Gool still yet to capitalise on one of these. He got taken out, shall we say, on the very last corner at Spa in the reverse grid race, and didn't quite have the pace to keep these guys behind him in the other races, but still doing extremely well nonetheless. And once again, could see some exciting action from the Karcher driver when we come to race 3, which is coming your way in about 10 minutes time here on BSR TV. That will be 9:45 in the UK, and we will be bringing that one to you live if we can still speak. If I can still speak by that time, that's round 15. So from me and from Adam, thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you in about 10 minutes.